Welcome to Hooked on Wooden Boats podcast episode number 211. I'm your host, Dan Matson, aka Wooden Boat Dan, and this is the world's first and only podcast fully dedicated to celebrating the art, craft, history, tradition, and romance of wooden vessels around the world. Thanks for joining me today, folks. We've got a fun episode planned as usual. Featured interview today is with Nathan Nelson and Gini Wilson, who just graduated from the Northwest School of Wooden Boat Building about a week and a half ago. And they tell their story about how they got interested in wooden boats and going to the school. Talk about the Edensaw Boatbuilding Challenge that they won with a couple other people from the Northwest School at the Port Townsend Wooden Boat Festival a couple weeks ago. And then they talk about their upcoming trip to Tasmania, Hobart, Tasmania in Australia for the biennial Wooden Boat Festival there, where they're going to be part of a team representing the United States, which is a highlighted country this year. So stick around for the interview. I think you're going to like it. We had a great time recording it. And these are really fun people that love what they do, and I'm really jealous. I want to go to the boat school. If anybody's listening, they can give me a scholarship for a year. I would appreciate it. Okay, I'm trying to get over that. I don't know if it can happen in my lifetime. I'm 64 and have other things going on, but I would love to go to Port Townsend for a year and go to the school. Anyway, wow, I'm having a hard time getting off that track. So I have worked on my scamp a little bit in the last week since the last podcast. I think I mentioned last week that I messed up basically the bushing that I had put in the centerboard was not perfectly straight. So when I went to insert the centerboard pin through the seat and longitudinal into the centerboard, it didn't fit. So I had to drill the copper or the bronze bushing out of the centerboard, fill it with epoxy, re-drill. And this time I drilled the hole a little bit big, put my bushing in, put some thickened epoxy around the bushing, then install the centerboard, put the pin through so it could dry in a straight position. And so that did dry. I pulled the centerboard out, cleaned it up around that bushing, the excess epoxy, and now the board does fit with the pin. So check that one off the list, folks. It is done. So next up, I'm going to get the rigging all set up and installed for the centerboard. Once I have it set up and installed, then I will remove it for painting. And then I'm going to work on the centerboard cap, which is basically, it's about a 3-inch cap that goes over the centerboard trunk area to keep water out of the vessel from splashing it through the trunk. So I'll be working on that. So those are my next two items. So I'm pretty excited because after that, then I'm going to be moving on to, well, I did install the portholes. Got those ready. I think I mentioned that. I don't know. I got a lot left, but I'll be working inside the boat. Basically, I'll probably cut my oars in half, install the ferrules, figure out how they're going to fit in the boat. I might have to trim some bulkheads that go behind the seat, seat supports. I'm not using the right term there. Anyway, lots to do, but I'm making progress. I will have the boat done by 2019, probably in the spring, and be out sailing, and I can't wait. So, enough for the scamp news. That's about it here. I'm going to move on to the interview with Gini Wilson and Nathan. Take it away. It is September 7th, 2018. I am with Nathan Nelson and Gini Wilson. Welcome to the podcast today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at the Wooden Boat Festival sitting out on Point Wilson, watching the sailboats go by, and beautiful day to have the festival. So you're both students at the Wooden Boat School currently.
Correct.
Yep.
So I'd be curious, maybe we'll start with you, Gini. what got you interested in wooden boats, and how did you end up at the school in Port Hadlock?
Let's see. Well, I commercial fished for 3 years in Alaska, tendering, and I would do shipyard work in the off season. So work on the 95-foot steel boat that I worked on while I was in Alaska. And had also done sailing for 3 years with my college boyfriend, and I grew up on the water.
Oh, you did?
And
Where at?
Between Massachusetts and Seattle.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've always been on the coast and at the beaches and going on boats, and I've had a lifelong dream of becoming a woodworker and developing a craft and devoting my life to a craft. And my mom moved here 2 years ago to Port Townsend, and I heard about the boat school, and I was ready for a change and to kind of just dive into something without thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
So I just signed up and just went for it, and kind of have developed my love of wooden boats is growing.
Yeah.
So
Cool. So you started a year ago at the boat school?
yeah, we
Okay.
graduate next week.
And what
September 14th.
program were you in?
I'm in traditional large craft.
Traditional large craft.
Yeah.
Cool. So has it been really fun
Yeah,
and amazing?
yeah, it's life changing.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what do you plan to do? You plan to work in the field then, the trade?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Here locally or?
Not sure.
Okay.
I'm going to Tasmania, and then I'm going to New Zealand for a month after Tasmania to hopefully find some boat work. And then when I get back, I'm just gonna see where I am, see who I meet at the boat festival in Australia. I would like to work abroad for a little bit, or planning that far out for me. 5 months is a little too much, because I just don't know where I'll be. But yes, I would love to apprentice with a boat builder and do some shipwright work, and inevitably I'd love to be an instructor. So, but that's a long ways out.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So how about you, Nathan? Tell us your story.
Yeah, well, mine, I was introduced to, I guess, the boating world back in Wisconsin. In 2007, I joined a local sailing club, and that's where I met my wife and fell in love with sailing. Played on the water a bit in the lakes in Wisconsin, and at the time, I was starting a career path in academic science research. And I spent the last decade pursuing that career path. Up until last year, I was in a PhD program down at Oregon Health and Science University. And I would have been going into my 5th year of graduate school, and I just kind of burned out and reflected on what I was doing and why I was doing it, and if I really wanted the PhD and to continue with a career in science. And at the end of all my soul searching, I realized that I wasn't pursuing the right thing. So my wife, Claire, was very supportive and said, well, search around. What do you want to do? Carpentry was high on my list, and just talking with local carpenters, someone had pointed me in the direction of the boat school, and after researching them online and coming up for a visit, I just felt very confident that it was going to be the right next step for me as I changed career paths at this stage in my life. And I'm happy to report that it was a wise decision.
Nice. That's a big decision.
Yeah.
After all that school, huh?
Yeah. But I've also, like Gini said, it's been a life-changing experience for me. And I'm in the contemporary program with Bruce Blatchley. So not working with live wood as much, often more gloved up working with epoxy. Yeah. But nonetheless, it's been fun learning how to work with wood, but also learning how to work with composite materials. So if I wasn't able to continue working in wooden boats, I could probably use my skills that I learned here and maybe dabble in some other industries, if need be. But
some guys do like cabinet work and all kinds of things.
Yeah. But
a lot of application.
We'll see sort of what comes my way. Actually, the the job that I have right now lined up is down in Portland. That's where I was living. That's where my wife is living right now. So I'll head back there, and I'll be working at the Windanor Boat School, run by Peter Krim.
Huh. Oh, I know. I've met Peter before.
Yeah.
In fact, I did a podcast with him.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
You have.
Yeah.
So their former instructor actually moved back up here. He's living in Port Townsend now, so there was a spot that opened up. They needed an instructor down there.
Yeah.
So 3 days after graduation, I'll start at Windanor.
Wow.
So
Interesting. Yeah, I think I interviewed Pete maybe on Camino Island when he was at an event at the Center for Wooden Boats put on, like educators and stuff.
Yeah,
I think
that
that's
sounds
where I
about
met
right.
him.
A couple years back.
Yeah, a few years ago. Yeah. So do you have a boat of your own right now, Nathan?
I don't have a boat of my own, just dreaming.
Dreaming? What are you dreaming about?
I love big beamy double enders, Spitzgotters, but that's probably a few years off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to work my way up. Being down in Portland, I'm looking forward to maybe dabbling in making paddle boards, river toys, some small craft, and then work my way up. But yeah, that would be my dream boat someday, is to own maybe a 30-foot somewhere around there, Spitzgotter.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I think in 2012, possibly, I met with a group of guys in Portland that had a little setup right below the bridge, which used to be the Pier 99 building.
Okay.
And they were wooden boat guys, and I forget the name of that group. Are they still around?
Some people have kind of come in boats or come and gone. There was a place, it was called Vintage Boats.
Okay.
There was also Clipper Craft. And
these guys they owned their own individual boats, and they kind of sailed together, and it's more like a club kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel, I'm still so new, the whole boat, the whole boating, world in Portland.
Right.
I was so focused and immersed in my science research that, unfortunately, I kind of stepped away from the boating world for a while. But now, as I move back down, I'm getting more familiarized with, who's who down there. I've made contact with Jeff Saylor down there with Firehouse Boatworks.
I think I've interviewed Jeff too.
Yeah. And there's not so much wooden boats, but Schooner Creek down there.
Yeah, Schooner Creek, babe. I've
also met with Cyrus Happy at Mackenzie or Ray's River Dories. Excuse me. And I think there are a lot of other people that have smaller operations. So I'm sure I'll learn a lot more once I move back there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, Ginny, do you have a boat currently?
No.
No? Okay. Any dreams or plans for you?
A cruiser, 30 to 40 feet, beamy. Yeah, something I can
Sailboat?
move on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably motor sailor.
Yeah.
But no, we actually had to take an oath, I think, on the first day of school that we would not buy a wooden boat while we were in school.
That's right.
Yeah. I feel like there's probably a statistic that they have going where students that get excited and buy a wooden boat, they tend not to make it through the school year because it can be so consuming.
Yeah, especially a restoration project. Right?
They get abandoned essentially, either at the boat school or in the shipyard.
Oh my goodness!
So
yeah, wait till you're out of school to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because school is intense.
Yeah. So you guys are entered in the Edensaw Boatbuilding Challenge here.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So just a bit about the competition itself. For each team, choose your own design. You've got 35, 36 hours over the course of 3 days to build the hull, and as sort of a team building, bonding experience for the four of us on the team that'll all be going to Tasmania to build together.
Yeah.
We thought, well, let's do this competition, and the boat we chose was by a local designer, Michael Caston. He had a great set of plans for a little 10-foot sailing pram. And yeah, so we, basically just prepped up our rough stock materials, and 9 o'clock this morning, all the saws fired up and just chipping away, making progress on building the hull. So
Cool. So, Ginny, what role are you playing in that process?
I just do what I'm told. It's a contemporary boat, a lot of epoxy stuff I haven't done. So I get to learn.
Because you've been in traditional.
Yeah, so I get to learn some new stuff, which is awesome. And just kind of.
Is it going to be a stitch and glue boat?
I think it might be turning into that now.
Or tack and glue or something.
Yeah, initially we were thinking about doing bat and seam and just glue and nail or glue and screw. But I think we might opt to switch and do a stitch and glue, just given the shape of the hull and all the pieces that come together. There's some camber that we got to work with in a few places, that it might just be better if we can actually stitch it and tighten up the wires while the glue cures, versus relying on the pin nailer to really apply enough pressure.
It's not a lap strake boat, though.
It's not a lap strake boat, no.
Okay, so it's going to be edge glued, essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah. Small fillets inside each seam.
So that's it. I think that's what we, just before you had come over, we talked as a team, and we decided that we were going to switch over to just doing stitch and glue, and then fill the little holes sometime tomorrow.
Cool. Looks like a fun little boat. So you guys are on track to finish up tomorrow or Sunday? Today's your first day.
Today's the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we're making great progress. We did have all the parts of the boat came out of 4x8 sheets of plywood. Given that it's a 10-foot boat, the strakes needed to be scarfed to length. So that has sort of built in a little bit of downtime while we wait for those scarf joints to cure up. But as soon as they come up, all of the patterns were CNC etched into the plywood. So we just cut right to the line and should be able to offer everything up, stitch it together, and it should come together like a pretty quick puzzle. Yeah. So
how do they select the winner for the contest?
It's pretty subjective.
Is it?
Yeah. Because the judges change every year, but it's based off
They have criteria. There's
they've got some
craftsmanship.
Okay.
Skill. Probably how challenging the build was.
There's
does it float?
We'll find that out on Sunday.
I built one of those basket boats. It starts with a C.
Is it the one they have hanging at oh my gosh.
Maritime Center?
No, the store.
I'm trying to remember what the Courant or. They can barely keep it upright when they launched it.
Oh,
They did. Yeah, there's a teamwork or kind of like team camaraderie component of it as well. How well the whole team works together. But
so who are the judges this year? You guys know?
Kiwi. I forget the name of the shipwright that's involved in that. I think there's 4.
And then there's the gentleman.
Scott Jones on there.
He's not.
No.
He's not.
There's a gentleman that helped, or was one of the original members of the shipwright co-op, or owners.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the judging takes place Sunday afternoon, does it?
Yeah.
The official judging and awards will take place then.
Yeah.
Well, so you have a start and stop time each day?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Sunday we build from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. Drop your tools at 1. And then it's a little race over to the haul out. And then I think it's the judging.
What are the other boats that are being built? There's 3 other boats, is there?
There's 5 teams, right?
Five teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Together.
So it looks like a little long canoe.
A canoe, a stitch and glue canoe.
Or
There's
kayak.
Something. It almost looks like the pro that the boat school students last year had done. It's kind of has that shape. The other team on the other side of us is another stitch and glue, flat bottom, like a little dory.
Or something.
And then I don't know what the fellas, the guys two bays away from us, they've been at competitions in the past, and they typically do traditional boats. They had done some, I think, a lap strake. boat last year. This one, I mean, they got the steam box going, so it's something traditional.
Oh, wow.
Looks pretty, just from the strong back and the longitudinals they had set up. It looks like it's going to have a really nice shape to it. So,
and I don't know what I haven't even seen the FAR group
the
yet.
FAR one either. Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty focused. There was just so much excitement getting all the tools ready that I've been kind of focused on ours right now. I think maybe later it's something once we have everything glued up and there's a bit more of a waiting game, then we can poke around and see what else people are doing.
Right. It would take some preparation. I bet you put in some time before you got here, getting things ready.
Nathan's put in the most time, I would say. Yeah, he's kind of spearheaded the project and had the idea to do it and organizing it, and everyone's definitely put in a good amount of time doing different things to pull all the pieces together. But
Cool. So let's talk about Tasmania. Tell us what's happening there and what you guys are doing for that.
So Tasmania, in Hobart, Tasmania, they have biannually, every other year, the My State Australian Wooden Boat Festival. And this year it's in February of 2019. And I don't know if it just started in 2017 that they have a featured country. The Dutch were their featured country 2 years ago. And then the U.S. is the featured country in 2019.
Oh, really?
And so the powers that be in the wooden boat world just kind of agreed that maybe the boat school could send down a team to represent the United States a couple months before the festival to build a boat and launch at the festival. And this is what the Dutch team did as well. So it's kind of like following suit as to what the Dutch team did. So we will be building in Franklin, which is about 45 minutes outside of Hobart, kind of southwest. And we'll be working at their Wooden Boat Center and working with some of the locals there as well will be joining us on the build, and they have housing for us, and we're doing a Haven 12.5, and we were going to build one from nothing, from scratch down there, but my class up, I'm in Sean Coman's class in large craft, and a couple of folks started building a Haven 12.5. That was one of the projects this year, and kind of decided that we're going to stop that at a certain point. So pretty much they flipped the boat, they planked it, flipped it, has the keel on, the ballast, lead ballast, and then kind of stopping, and we're going to bring that down. There's 3 shipping containers going over to Tasmania that leave in October. So we'll ship that boat that needs to be finished down there, and then we're gonna finish that boat while simultaneously starting another Haven 12.5, and we'll be using their celery top pine that a company has reclaimed from an area that was dammed and it's been underwater. And so
which preserves it, right?
So they've been harvesting it, and that is being donated to our project. So we'll finish the one with celery top pine and then start the new one. And the new one hopefully will be, I don't know what's going to happen. My thought is maybe it'll stay down there and they can finish it.
Will you finish it? Oh, you won't finish it there probably.
Yeah, but we will have finished a whole boat and started one and kind of done all the processes.
The one that we complete will get auctioned off at the boat festival.
Oh, really?
The Australian Wooden Boat Festival. And then, I guess I was under the understanding that the one that we start construction on, we would leave behind, so that at the Wooden Boat Center they can use that as educational, training programs for people at their boat school down there.
Yeah.
So is it a traditional plank-on frame construction? Carvel plank,
correct.
Caulked. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's very traditional.
22 frames.
So 12.5 is the water line.
Yes.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not the length. What's the length overall of that boat?
7.
Touch over 16.
Yeah.
Is that a Herreshoff design?
It is.
Yeah.
Well, a slight modification to basically reduce the draft a little bit.
And they put in a
Centerboard.
Centerboard.
So who modified the original design?
Joel White.
Yeah.
Oh, Joel White did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Back at Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boatworks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, that sounds like a really fun time. So you're going to live in Australia for 2 months
Yeah.
Yeah.
on an island.
Yep.
It will be amazing.
Is it
Yeah.
a pretty big island, though, isn't it?
No.
No.
Oh, it's
pretty
not?
small.
Oh, really?
You can drive through it. I think it's about 300 miles as the crow flies from north to south.
Oh, really?
Maybe even a little less.
Yeah.
Actually, probably less.
Yeah.
You can drive in a day easy down to
Oh,
Hobart.
interesting.
And the boat festival is the biggest wooden boat festival in the Southern Hemisphere, and it might be the biggest in the world. It attracts over 200,000 people.
So Casey Cronkite's been to this one quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
Or several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's done a lot of the organizing.
Oh, she has?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
she-
on our end.
Is she going to be there?
Yeah, I think she's actually got a whole nother shipping container that she's arranging, with other local people that are sending stuff over to Tasmania as well.
So how does all this get paid for? It costs money.
Yeah, at least on our end, I think. Well, the Australian Wooden Boat Festival is free to the public,
Okay.
which is pretty cool. So it's heavily funded by the government.
Yeah.
And I think there's a decent portion of our trip that's being funded by the government. But in terms of all the shipping container logistics of everything, I don't know how that works out. We haven't been told.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's part of the boat school's budget that they factored in
Okay.
for the year,
Yeah.
being a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the boat festivals, they're providing the housing, have found the housing, or going to find
Yeah.
a car for us to use.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we cover airfare and food and kind of living expenses there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Wondered if I could go.
yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, I think you
Seriously.
should.
Yeah. I was thinking about starting a podcast and then and doing it while I was there for a couple of months. But we'll see.
Yeah. What a blast.
Yeah.
I was in Australia in 1983.
Oh, cool.
Spent about a month there. I didn't make it to Tasmania. So.
Okay.
And I didn't really, at the time I wasn't really looking for wooden boats, but I had a good time. Yeah. So you guys are leaving for that in February. Or no, that's when the festival is. So you leave in December,
January? The construction starts on December 10th. So of all the people that are going and will be involved in the build, some people, Gini's going over a bit earlier. I'm going maybe a week earlier, and then the other builders, which are all alumni of the boat school. Everybody will be kind of coming in a little before construction starts, and then everything begins December 10th.
So Steve Stone's going also?
Steve Stanton.
Sorry.
Yep, Steve Stanton, who is building with us. Ryan Chadwick,
Okay.
who's a current instructor at the boat school. And then
And
there
Sean's
is,
coming over.
of course, Chief Instructor Sean Coleman. Then Lachlan, what's his last name?
Oh my gosh.
It's probably in that
It is,
Hull
actually.
Raiser right there.
Yeah.
David Kelso, Christian Gaggia, and I think that makes 7.
Yep. Lachlan Carlson.
Oh, wow,
His son,
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
So is this a picture of the boat here?
No, this is the Dark Harbor that just got lodged.
okay.
Did you see
the
that over?
Kotimana.
No,
It's
where is
here.
it at?
Yeah.
It's here.
It's just on the boat school's little strip.
Oh,
over
it's
on
out
the
there.
other
Oh,
side.
it's on
yeah, by
hard
the,
over there?
Yep.
No, this one's in the water.
Oh, it's in the water.
Yeah.
It was launched last
Okay,
Wednesday.
so where is it in the water?
So the boat school's dock is closest to the Maritime Center. That
Okay.
strip of dock right by
yeah.
the Maritime
Okay.
Center. Betsy Davis's Glory Bee
Yeah,
is down
right.
there, and
Yeah, okay.
and that's in the lineup.
Yeah, and this one was commissioned by Carrie Kemp, who is a boat school alumni, who is from New Zealand. So this is it's here at this festival. It's getting shipped to Tasmania to be in that boat festival, and then it'll
Go home.
go home to New Zealand. Did I say? Yeah, New Zealand,
Yeah,
Auckland.
Yeah.
And that's where it'll live. So it's a beautiful boat.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So the boat, we don't have a photo in here, I don't think,
The Haven.
of the Haven.
Yeah.
But
So you guys will learn Australian over there fluently, probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got to get Rosetta Stone before we go.
Yeah, 3 hours you can be fluent. When I was there, I had met a guy from Australia, so I hooked up when I was there, and we went into a movie theater, and I went up and said, I'd like a ticket for such and such a movie and a bucket of popcorn, and she looked at the guy with me, Alan, and said, "What did he say?" I'm like, really? I guess I'm the one with the accent.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Got to learn the language.
It'd be fun to come home with an accent.
Yeah.
I'm going to try hard for it.
Yeah.
And some of the actors, actresses, they can just make an accent, right?
Yeah.
Just practice a little bit.
Yeah. Our livers will be strong too, I think, by the time.
Yeah, probably. Like
someone said they don't. Better bring some water because they don't drink water.
Oh,
they drink beer.
Funny. So, anything else we should talk about today on your mind?
Well,
either of you?
Yeah, actually, one thing I'd like to take the advantage of just talking about the little fundraising.
Yeah.
Doing. So for the trip, the alumni put together a fundraising campaign, and we to just try to cover our travel expense, basically our flight, and then our living expenses for the time that we're going to be in Tasmania, and we actually. We've got a matching grant through the Phillips Foundation, some friends down in Portland that have a charitable foundation. They're doing a $5,000 matching grant, and I don't know where we're at.
We've matched
in our fundraising right now.
So you're
we have a goal.
Or more.
We're at now with the match, I think, probably about 12,000,
Mm-hmm.
and our goal was 21,000 to have 3,000 for. Is that right? Yeah, for each. Because we're just going to split it evenly between all of the
7 alum
team members. Yeah, the alum. Because both Nathan and I have been in school for a year, which means we haven't really been working. I just got a part-time job bartending at night this quarter. I'm glad I didn't do it the rest of the time because it's just 60-hour weeks is too much. So because school is 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
And so it's not like we have a stockpile of money to go into this with.
Well, and it was pitched to us as an internship. And it's an unpaid internship. So while we're there, we won't be, there won't be any income as well.
So it's the people that do have our alum that are working, they're taking time from their jobs unpaid to go there. So, we're just trying to make a little bit to help us along, and we know there's people out there that want to kind of that can be their way of being part of the project.
How would, if somebody's listening and wants to give towards that, how would they do that?
You can go to the boat school's website, nwswb.edu, and do you remember the drop-down menu?
So you go to the donate page, and the drop-down menu should just say boat build, or it says Australia.
You choose the fund that you want to donate to, and there's one for Australian boat building team. So you can just choose that fund, or you could write a comment in the comments section, for the Australian boat building team.
It just needs to be tagged as Australia, otherwise it's a general donation, which and so then they're keeping track of the donations, and it's tax deductible that way. And we have a Facebook page, and it's the Tasmania Boat. What is it? The Tasmania Boat Building.
You can probably Google
boat building. You can get on Facebook and look it up. If you get on Facebook and look up Tasmania Boat Build, you should be able to find it. And so we'll be doing updates and things like that, and so trying to keep the social media alive and have that available to people, kind of follow the progression.
And another thing too that I'd just like to point out, if we are successful in reaching our goal of 21,000, or if we actually exceed that goal, if we're that fortunate, that anything over that $21,000 will just go to the school, and they'll apply that to future scholarships or other educational opportunities or internships. So anything over that will definitely be going to a great cause at the boat school.
Cool. Yeah. What does a year at the boat school cost these days?
About $20,000 just in tuition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you have tools.
I think if you go onto their website, they've done you can find a table, and I think they kind of project out that a year with living expenses is maybe around like $40,000 a year, but $20,000 for tuition right now.
Yeah. And it is accredited, and so you qualify for federal aid, federal grants, and financial aid, and also GI Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I would say over half of our program, our classes, are veterans, which is really neat. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. Good. So, there's funds out there for it.
Cool. Anything else you want to add, Gini, from your side of things?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for being on the podcast today, you guys.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's been fun, and I wish you the best in your building and in Tasmania and all that.
Thank you.
And Nathan, you're the only person that's mentioned that you listen to the podcast with my mom, so I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites. It was heartwarming.
Oh, that's awesome.
So thank you.
Now I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think when we did it, she was 88 years old, maybe. So she's 91 now and doing pretty good.
Cool.
So, anyway, thanks you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gini and Nathan, for doing the interview. It was really fun to hook up at the festival. Congrats on winning first place in the Edensaw Boatbuilding Challenge. I hope you guys have a great trip to Tasmania. I'm a little jealous, but have a great time, and we'll be in touch. So for you folks listening, thanks for tuning in today. You can shoot me an email if you'd like to tell me about projects you're working on, or if you have questions or need support or anything, I'd be glad to try to help you out. My email is woodenboatdan@gmail.com. If you do make purchases on Amazon and go through my link, I get paid a small commission, which helps pay for the podcast. And that link is hookedonwoodenboats.com/Amazon. I hope you have a great week, folks. If you're not into wooden boats, you need to get in because it's a lot of fun. Build a boat, buy some wood, buy a wooden boat book, go to a wooden boat festival, get in the game. You'll really love it. Anyway, have a great week, folks. Keep the bright side up and the barnacle side down. Wooden Boat Dan over and out. God bless.